What is up, YouTube? Today I'm back again with another gaming pickups video, and today I have some really cool stuff. But before we get into that, I just want to remind everybody that subscribed to me that I'm doing a 300 subscriber contest / giveaway. So if you want free stuff, just go check out that video in my on my profile. And just, comment and you'll be entered to win something, or you can do the special contest as well. I'm actually really surprised that I don't have that many people commenting on that, because the last one I did, I had around 40 or 30 people within the first 3 days. And this time around, I've only got 4, and it's been a good while now since I put that video up, so I'm a little shocked, honestly, but it's whatever. If you guys don't want it, it's fine. Yeah, but let's get into the gaming pickups. I have 10 games here for 2 different systems, and they're pretty cool. We'll get into the oldest stuff, and then we'll go to the newer stuff. So that starts us off with Game Gear, and I am moving forward with my Game Gear collection. I have 6 games for the Game Gear, so a lot of progress here. So the first one I got is Cool Spot, and now this is a pretty rare game. It's not, it's not the best game. It's a side-scrolling platformer similar to like Mario and Sonic, more Sonic-y than Mario. And basically, this is a promotional type game for the company that made 7-Up, and back then their mascot character was Spot, which is the little dot in the 7-Up logo. So they made a couple games around him, not many, and this was one of them. So really happy to have this in my Game Gear collection. It's a decent platformer. It could be better, could be worse. So yeah, it's nothing too particularly good, but I need to have it in my collection, so I got it. That's Cool Spot. The next one is a little disappointing, I think, but it is the Interplay 5-in-1 Fun Pack. Now, I picked this one up thinking that there'd be like 5 minigame type things in here, and now looking back at it, I don't know what I was expecting, but obviously I was wrong. But it's honestly just like 5 pretty basic board games. You got chess, checkers, Othello, and backgammon. So that's pretty much all you've got in terms of this game. It's nothing too particular. I mean, the Othello AI is extremely aggressive and very, very good. So, yeah, it's an alright game. I really wouldn't recommend it. Next, we have The Adventures of Batman and Robin. This is another side-scrolling beat-em-up for the Game Gear, Batman lineup, whatever you want to call it. I've got 3 different Batman brawlers on the Game Gear now, and this one is somewhere in between the two. It's not really terrible, but it's not really good either. The AI, not the AI, but the bad guys, they'll shoot off screen before you even get to see them, and the bullets move really quickly. So if you get shot, you won't even know that there's a guy there, and it's kind of unfair. The animation, that was very, very fluid for this game, and the graphics look really, really nice. So it's decent, but it's not really the best. So I mean, I really wouldn't recommend this one either. Next is Putt and Putter for the Game Gear. It's miniature golf, and I actually played a couple courses, and it's not bad. The courses are very, very basic, which is kind of and you also, I thought, since that the levels were kind of like on platforms, I thought if you like fell off, you would lose, but no, you just kind of bounce off an invisible wall, which kind of makes it less challenging. But the levels are really basic, so I mean, it's nothing too spectacular, but I mean, if you're looking for a miniature golf, I love miniature golf games. I don't have many, but I actually kind of like them. If you're looking for a miniature golf game on the Game Gear, I think this is the only one I've seen so far. And it's not bad. It's not bad. Hit or miss for some people. Next is Streets of Rage. Now I have both the Streets of Rage games for the Game Gear. I would say that the second one is much, much better. The first one's kind of eh. It's a decent game, but it's not as good as the second one for sure. So if you're looking for Streets of Rage for the Game Gear, definitely get the second one. The first one's kind of, it's all right, but yeah, definitely get the second one over this. And the last game I got for Game Gear is US Gold Presents Star Wars. Now this one's actually good. This is a kind of like Metroid-style game, like a Metroid-style platformer, except Star Wars, which is kind of cool. It's got, I don't know, I put it somewhere in between like Metroid and Mega Man, because the jumping and shooting mechanics all really remind me of Mega Man. Now granted, I've only played the first level, so I mean it could change, but yeah, it really reminds me of Mega Man a lot. So I mean, it's an interesting Star Wars game, so if you're a Star Wars fan, there is one for the Game Gear. And the next games I have are all for the PlayStation 2. As you know, I'm trying to get as many of those games as possible. And so, yeah. We'll go this one first. And first game we have is Guitar Hero 1. Trying to complete my Guitar Hero collection still. This one is basically brand new. The disc was in perfect condition. The case is in perfect condition. And it did come... And it did come complete with the manual in pristine shape. The disc is actually in my PS1. I was playing it. I got some decent songs on here, nothing too terribly difficult. Actually, the hardest song in the game is actually really, really easy. So, it's a good way to get into it if you've never played Guitar Hero before and you're kind of intimidated by the notes and stuff. It's a really easy one. Honestly, I think this is the easiest Guitar Hero I've ever played. The expert songs are really not that challenging at all. So, yeah, definitely an interest. It's got some good songs on here. A lot of unknown bands, but yeah, pretty good game. Really happy to have it. You know, rounding out my Guitar Hero collection. I think I only need Rocks the 80s, Aerosmith, and Metallica, and I'll have every Guitar Hero. So I'm almost there. So next one I got is a Lucasfilms game, and that is Escape from Monkey Island. Now this is I think this is a remake. It might be a remake. I'm pretty sure it is, because I think there was one for like the old DOS computers. And it's a point-and-click adventure, if I remember correctly. And it is, you know, a kind of like a pirate-style point-and-click adventure. I've never played it before, but I've heard lots of good things about it, so I decided to pick it up. It's in really good shape, practically brand new, and did come complete with the manual and the disc. So really happy to have that. Looking forward to seeing what all the hype around that is. Never played a point-and-click on a console before, so that's going to be an interesting turn. Next one I got is another game that I had been looking at. My girlfriend and I might play it, and that is Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Now, this is a RPG. I'm pretty sure it's an action RPG. I remember reading about this. And it is 1 to 2 players. That's why I got it, because me and my girlfriend can play this, because we both like Lord of the Rings. And yeah, it did come in pretty good shape. You know, got some sticker residue on here that I can't really get off, but you know, if it's anything like the Two Towers combat or the Return of the King combat, it'll be pretty fantastic. And if I remember watching an old review on YouTube of this game, and I remember the combat supposed to be one of the strong points of this game, so excited to have this and probably play that. And the next one I got is, it's not in the best of shape. I could probably get a replacement case for it, or I could probably get this instant marker off, but it is a Squaresoft game, and this is a really interesting Squaresoft game, because they normally make RPGs, and that is The Bouncer. Now this is a beat-em-up, actually, a 3D beat-em-up. And I actually picked this one up because it was on a recommendation video from, I think, Alpha Omega Sin. I don't know if it was Alpha Omega Sin or Metal Jesus Rocks, one of those two. So one of them had this as a recommendation for the PS2, so I decided to pick this one up. I also picked this up because it's Squaresoft, and I love most Squaresoft games. So, you know, can't really go wrong there. It did not come complete. It came in a generic case. As you can see here, this is not a PS2 case, just generic DVD case with disc only. So I'm probably going to, you know, buy this buy another, like a sports game or something, and switch out the cases. Just so I can have something better for that game. And that's everything I picked up. I know I picked up quite a bit of games this time around, like I said I would. I'm really, really excited to get those Game Gear games, because I have been on a Game Gear drought for the longest time where I live, but for some reason, one of the used game stores where I live just had a bunch of games that I didn't have, so I didn't even get them all. I got these all in one trip, and I didn't even get them all. There's still like 3 or 4 there that I don't have, so I might go back and pick them up in like a couple weeks. So, yeah, I'm really happy with everything I got. Be sure, if you haven't already, go check out my contest video. I really do this thing. I do this for you guys because I appreciate your viewership and appreciate you guys watching my content. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.